Hey guys, Shani back with another process video. I'm gonna go ahead and do like a really quick little live part, and then we'll fast forward and I'll show you the rest just to explain kind of what's going on. The other night I was kind of laying stuff out to see kind of what I wanted to do with this layout. I have this really silly picture of India where she just looks like a total dork, and I wanted to use this wood veneer with it as kind of the title or a subtitle maybe. So the whole idea was around that. Sorry, you can also hear India on her tablet in the kitchen. She's eating lunch, so I'm trying to do it really quick while she's distracted. So I ended up just playing around just because I needed some creative release, and I ended up with this. Nothing's glued down or anything, but I do need to get my photo in here somewhere. So it will move around a little bit, but I just wanted to show you that I kind of pre-planned it, and then I went ahead and I took a picture and printed it just on a piece of printer paper so that I kind of have a reference, because I really love the flow of this. And I'm afraid I'm going to get to where I can't get it back to that. So I did take a picture that I can refer back to if I need to. And then, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this off, and we'll start fresh with the background and all that. And I will put you on fast forward so that you don't have to listen to me the whole time in India's tablet. Okay, thanks. Okay, so I'm back. This is a few days later after I did the layout, but I will go ahead and give you a little walkthrough of what I end up doing. The photo, like I mentioned, is just a goofy photo of India. Last year she was a witch for Halloween, and she ended up wearing that witch costume almost every single day that I would possibly let her. It was really just a long sleeve black leotard that had a little skirt attached to it, so it was perfect and could be reused, like if she wanted to do like a ballerina or anything, which she actually did do that last year as well. She was using it as ballerina outfit as well. But so yeah, this was just a silly photo. It wasn't anything big, but I just thought it was funny because you can also see she's got that fake green nose, and she's got the band from the nose is wrapped and flattening her hair is kind of hilarious. So I thought sorry, we got interrupted by the alarm. So right now what I'm doing is I've just taken this Heidi Swap Color Shine, and it's a really pretty purple. I think it's amethyst something. I can't remember the exact name of the color, but I got it at a Cherry on Top not that long ago. They had just a couple colors still in stock, and I guess this wasn't a super popular color, so they still had it available. So if you're interested in it, you might head over there because they might still have some. You have to search it like as Heidi Swap Color Shine, but several things will come up. So back to the photo, I went ahead and just backed it with a layer of white cardstock just to give that nice white border around the edge. Just cut it as a really thin mat. And then this piece of paper is really, really cool. It's black, and it's like all the stars and moons are holographic, and it came out of the Hey Pumpkin 6x8 paper pad. The regular paper is not holographic, but if you get the 6x8 paper pad, it is. I would assume the 12x12 is as well, but I'm not sure. I don't have that one. So now I'm just taking some 6x6 papers, and of course, because this photo itself is 6 inches tall, it's not going to cover all the way, so I'm just offsetting my mats a little bit just to make up. So like that top one went to the very top, and this next one is going to go down towards the bottom, and it's got that torn edge, so it gives it a little bit more interest at the bottom there. I am cutting out some fun foam right now just to back the photo with, and that will just pop that photo up a little bit and give it a little bit more focus and attention. If you're not been around for a while, I do that for literally almost every single photo. It will have a white border and fun foam behind it. I just like the extra attention it draws to the photo, and I feel like it kind of separates it from the rest of the layout, so it keeps it as the main focus, even though there's a lot going on and a lot of fun embellishments all over the page. So right now what I'm doing is I was pulling out another piece of paper. I am going to tear this one down and then just use my notebook border punch to punch the edge. I just wanted to give it a little bit more interest to the photo where the photo's on that black mat, that larger mat. I just thought it would give it a little bit more like oomph, just a little bit better. I forgot to mention I added a little white tab at the top there, and it's got silver stitching on it. That is from Iris Fox's Whimsy Fox Crafts Etsy shop. I will also use some black hearts, some black felty hearts on this as well, also from her shop. So as I mentioned in the last video, I'm using liquid glue to adhere everything to the foam because the foam does not want to stick with the tape jungle glue. And now I'm just starting to kind of place these embellishments. Oh, sorry. And figure out where I want everything to keep it kind of in the same orientation that it was before, but also work it around so it fits better with the photo and everything right there. These pieces I am going to overlap over the photo just a little bit, and it'll just kind of tie it into all the sprinkly bit. Go ahead and adhere my photo down to the backing now that I have it all layered up how I want it to be. And of course, just holding that down for a while so that it will adhere really well to the paper. Apparently I had a really long break right here. I didn't realize I did. But what I've done is all of my fun sprinkly bits from my shop that I wanted to use, I just set aside to the left of the page there, and as well as some Nuvo drops that coordinate really well, some little vellum shape sprinkles from Whimsy Fox Crafts Etsy shop, and all of that off to the left. And then on the right side I have a bunch more like stickers and things that I thought would coordinate really well, especially those silver glitter ones, the hearts and stars. I think will be really, really cool with this. So really what I do in general usually is start with larger elements and work my way down. So of course the photo is the largest of the elements. We got to get that figured out first, and we've got that all set up. So now I'm going to go in and add this chipboard piece because that is more important than any of them, because that's the one I wanted to focus on. Next I'm going to go in with these flare pieces. The Witch Please flare, the purple one that I just attached with a Stampin' Dimensional, is an epoxy flare. It's a 1-inch epoxy flare. And then the one I'm adding behind it is going to be a metal flare. And I added some fun foam behind the metal flare so that it will, to attach it to the photo, and then added glue to attach it. I'm holding that down just to keep it in place because I don't want it to shift. It's kind of underneath the edge of that notebook punch and the Witch Please flare, so I wanted to make sure it didn't like move over to the left because of how it's under there. If you hear weird noises, I am in the pickup line at school just waiting. I guess it's my new thing, is get here kind of early and then I can do my voiceover in the car. I'm gonna go ahead and add down some of these little potion bottles to the photo here and overlapping just a little bit. One is flat and then the other one is up on a Stampin' Dimensional just to overlap it a little bit. I did choose these particular potion bottles because I think they look a little bit like what's it called, like perfume bottles, like kind of pretty, and you know, she's feeling cute, so I thought that was kind of funny. So I went ahead and added that there, and then I pulled out a couple little pieces from the Harry Potter sets. That wand, that little coin that has the wand on it, and I pulled out another tiny wand from the sprinkles and that swish and flick. So I just thought those fit well with the whole witch theme and everything. And of course, I don't have a whole lot of photos to do Harry Potter theme photos, or layouts, so I wanted to go ahead and use those when I could. And then from here, of course, talking about working from bigger elements, working down, I went ahead and adhered down that witch's hat and the moon. The moon I did pop up on some Stampin' Dimensionals to attach it, and that will just give it a little bit more focus over there. Sorry, India's walking back from recess and she was yelling at me. So sorry, I'm very distracted right now. So what I was saying was the moon I raised up on Fun Foam just a little bit so that it stood up a little higher than all the stars and sprinkly bits that are going to go around it, so that it just gave it a little bit more attention. And then I pulled these stickers out, and I just love this little green witch, and it kind of ties the green from her nose in a little bit. Although I'm not using it anywhere else on the layout, but I thought it was kind of cute. And then I'm just filling in with other sprinkly bits. Okay, so I'm back. I'm so sorry. India ended up coming out, and then, yeah, so we had to go, and the whole day happened after that. This is the next day. This is Friday morning. I just dropped her off at school, and I'm about to go in to the grocery store. So I figured I would finish up the voiceover real quick before I head in there. So hopefully the video can go live today. I'm still just adding sprinkly bits and adding some of these little wood buttons and the epoxy sprinkles, and these are the felty hearts from Whimsy Fox Crafts. She's got a really awesome Etsy shop, and that little tab I mentioned I think earlier with the silver stitching on it is also from her shop. And then I pulled out these they're like gemstone rhinestone hearts, and I think they're Tim Holtz. I got them at Tuesday Morning like a little while back, maybe in the summer, and just sprinkled a few of those just because I felt like it kind of mimicked the holographic a bit. And then I have some little star shaped sequins that I pulled out and am adding in here. And that one at the top, it looks like a circle, but it's just a teeny tiny heart. So it's another one of those Tim Holtz hearts. And I added those silver glitter stars, like kind of sprinkled throughout there as well. And really right now I'm just going back and filling in and adding wherever I think to kind of even out the colors and the spacing and everything. These little black things are buttons. Sorry, I couldn't remember for a second. They're teeny tiny little buttons that I got from Joann's a while back. No, they're not. They're from Hobby Lobby. They come in a pack with like plain black ones with white polka dots, and white ones with black polka dots. It's really cute for like $1.99 or $2.99. Sorry about that. And then from here, this is pretty much all I do. I just keep adding more sprinkly bits. These are also from Whimsy Fox Crafts. I forgot about these. They are little vellum shapes. There's hearts and stars, and like the stars that are just lines, if that makes sense. Like the 3 lines all intersecting that make a little star. It probably doesn't make a lot of sense, but and just so you know, if you add liquid glue to vellum, that it curls up. So if you add these on, I kind of forgot for a second, and they're kind of curling up. So if you do add them on with liquid glue, just press them down completely flat so that the entire surface is coated in glue, not just the middle, and then it will adhere flat, not all crazy like sticking up. Because those little stars with the little line stars, asterisks, that's what it's called, an asterisk, the little asterisk looking stars, when they curl up, they kind of look like dead spiders, which is disgusting. So yeah, we definitely want to flatten those out. And then I pulled out, I think it's called Shaded Lilac in the Nuvo drops, and then a silver. The silver is Moonlight something or something moonlight. It's just like a silver glitter, which is really, really pretty. And I'm just adding little drops here and there. And, so sorry. Then I feel like there is a lot of wood veneer on here, and I like it. I'm good with it, but it just feels a little heavy on that right side. There's a little bit more over there, with the hat and the moon and that little title and everything. So I go in, sorry, like my allergies are awful, so the morning's like not great. It's all right there. So sorry. I go in and get my black, they're just black glossy Nouveau drops, and I use that to just fill in the witch's hat. So once it completely dries, it will just be a black shiny. It will be a little bit textured just because it's not completely smooth. If you took like a paintbrush or a palette knife or something, you could smooth it out completely, but that didn't bother me. I just liked that it was black, shiny, glossy now. And it kind of balanced out that flare button on the bottom left of the photo. It's got that really shiny backing, so I feel like that kind of evens it out on either side of the page. And then I also went back with the silver glitter drops and added glitter to the stars in that feeling cute little plaque thing. Sorry, I don't know really what to call them, the little title piece. And then I also go in and I pulled out a darker colored purple that's, it's just completely glittered. And, oh, this is also like it's like a clear, I can't remember what they're called, crystal drops maybe. They're completely clear and with just a tiny hint of color, and I just did it on a couple of those stars, but you honestly can't even tell. It didn't really make much of a difference on the wood veneer. If you do it on white, you can totally tell, but on the wood veneer, you can't tell at all. And then I go in and add some of this dark purple around, and just because I feel like you can't see a lot of the purple because it blends into that background, because it's the exact same color, which is awesome. For matching and, coordinating together, but I just wanted a little bit more in there and some more glitter in there. Obviously, we just need all the glitter. So that's pretty much it. I do go back and I pull out these little white foam letters from, it's a Paige Evans collection. And if you're interested in them, they still do have them at Joann's. And if you watch the sales, you can get them for like $2.50 or $3 a pack, which is really awesome. And stock up because they are good for everything. Anyway, so I do a little title or subtitle there. And it's I Be Witchin', because India, when she first started wanting to be a witch, she kept saying I Be Witchin', like trying to say like she was a witch. So it was really funny, and it's just something I want to remember from her. And then I almost misspelled witch. I put TH and then was going to put the C at the end, but then I ended up fixing it. Sorry, I just dropped my keys. I do end up fixing it. Oh, and that little bow there under the photo, I forgot to mention that earlier. That is from Target. If you go over where like their cards and stuff are, their little package cards and all that, there's like a little section of different stickers, and there's a package of stickers that has all those. These are Tim Holtz tiny word stickers or phrase stickers, and they are white with silver wording. There wasn't anything like very specific to this photo. Obviously, there wasn't like witches stuff or anything like that, but just generic, like one says sweet life, one says be true, one says love. I can't tell what the one at the top says. I can't remember either. So just kind of generic things that go fairly well with the photo. And then that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I, again, don't have any photos at the end because I can't get it together. But hopefully next week it will be a little bit more normal. Thank you. Have a wonderful day and happy scrapping. Bye.